22 things you can keep from a hotel room for free. It's always great to keep the memories of a fun trip alive by getting some helpful items from the hotel where you checked in. But be careful. You shouldn't get too carried away, as you are only allowed to take particular items. We also have a tip for you if you really want to get a hold of those soft hotel blankets. But you have to stay with us until the end of this video for that. Let's start with the things you've been bringing home for years now. Number 1. Soap and lotion. This is almost certainly the only item you'll find at any hotel, regardless of the rate. That bar of soap is meant to be used by you and you only. Obviously, the next person who will stay in your room will get a new one. It's the same with lotions and hand creams. Those will come in handy on the plane ride back home when the air is dry. Number 2. Shampoo and conditioner. If the hotel's branding is on these products, it means they actually want you to keep them. Because many customers bring them home to use in guest bathrooms or give them to friends, it's a hotel's sly way of advertising itself. Number 3. Toothpaste and mouthwash. When you check out, feel free to take your doll-sized toothpaste and mouthwash with you. Some hotels also give visitors travel-sized toothbrushes. Probably because it's the one item we frequently forget to pack. These little guys are perfect for your carry-on luggage. Or when you're late for work and notice you haven't brushed your teeth yet. It happens sometimes. Number 4. Shaving cream and razors. Accept the offer if the hotel has left you some shaving products, even if you brought your own. However, if you're about to board a plane back home, double-check your airline's policies on aerosols and razors in carry-on luggage. Free things are great, but you don't want to be subjected to an extra security check. Number 5. Deodorant. Have you used it in your armpits? Then you are welcome to take it with you. Even if you haven't, you still get to keep that deodorant. Now, enough with the toiletries. We know you're waiting for the good stuff. Number 6. Sewing kit. For frequent travelers, this item is a lifesaver. However, finding a tiny sewing kit that won't take up too much room in your luggage may be difficult, so don't let this opportunity to take these teeny-weeny ones from hotels pass you by. Number 7. Shoe shine kit. Black shoe polish, a shine cloth, and a shoe shine brush are commonly included in such kits. Although not many hotels provide this item in their rooms, you can simply request one at the front desk and keep it. Number 8. Shower cap. Experienced travelers have a great tip for your next vacation. Simply place your shoes in a shower cap when packing your belongings, to ensure that any dust or dirt on the bottoms of your shoes does not get on your clothing. That's a clever idea. Number 9. Plastic bags. They can be used to organize your luggage in the same way as a shower cap does. For example, if you don't want to mix your clean and dirty clothes, place the filthy clothes in the plastic bags provided by most hotels. They can also be used to protect your garments from any bottles that may be in your bag. Number 10. Hairbrush or comb. Yes, you can take them. However, other hair devices, such as a hair dryer or straightener, should not be taken from a hotel room. That's a bummer. Number 11. Stationery. Have you ever noticed how every time you need to write something down, a pen just can't be found? That's why most hotels have pens, pencils, and notepads available. They don't care if you keep them. I repeat, they want you to take the stationery. They've stamped their brand all over it, and odds are you're bound to misplace that pen. There's no such thing as too much advertising. Number 12. Envelopes. While you're filling up on stationery, toss the envelopes into your bag as well. It's one of those items you usually forget to purchase, despite the fact that you need it more frequently than you know. Who cares if your holiday cards arrive in an envelope inscribed with a hotel's name? It'll do the job just fine. Happy holidays from the Dewdrop Inn. Number 13. Magazines and newspapers. You can keep any of the hotel's reading materials to keep yourself entertained. They'll be useful on your return flight, especially if you don't have access to in-flight TV. Some magazines, on the other hand, may have special stickers on them, indicating that they must be retained on the hotel premises. So watch out for that. Number 14. Coffee, sugar and tea. If your hotel supplies ingredients to make hot beverages in your room, feel free to take the tea bags, coffee pouches, and sugar packets. But you have to check if those things are included in the minibar. If so, you'll have to pay for them. And sadly, you can't take the coffee maker or the tea kettle with you. Number 15. Coffee mugs. Guests cannot take the mugs from their rooms or from the dining room. If you truly like your hotel coffee mug though, just take it while they're not looking. Now I'm just joking, that'll be stealing. Just inquire if you are allowed to take it. Chances are, they will not refuse. If you do steal it and get caught, they'll take a picture of you holding it at the police station, and it'll be a completely different coffee mug shot. Number 16. Bottled water. If you're traveling to a place where drinking tap water is not encouraged, most local hotels will provide free bottled water in your room. However, if you stay somewhere where tap water is safe to drink, you'll have to pay for these bottles. So this item is only free, depending on the location. Number 17. Snacks. You should always assume that all food and beverages in your hotel room are not complimentary, with the exception of little chocolates left on your pillow. However, if you notice some snacks or fruits in the hotel's common area, it's probably okay to grab them to fend off your hunger while you're out visiting a new city. Number 18. Bathrobes. The rules regarding bathrobes vary depending on the hotel. A missing bathrobe will be added to your bill in most places. Some hotels even place price tags on the bathrobe rack, so that guests are aware that it is not a freebie. Many higher-end hotels, on the other hand, consider it a gift and even include embroidery with the guest's initials. Well, to say it's a gift is a bit of a reach, since the cost of the tailored bathrobe is probably included in the accommodation rate. Number 19. Slippers. They can't be reused, so if you leave them in the room, they'll just be discarded. That's why getting one pair isn't a big deal. They'll come in handy on your flight back home, especially if you're wearing shoes that aren't comfy for a long travel. However, you should avoid walking around the plane in them. Keep in mind that some of the more upscale hotels have much nicer slippers than the cheap, flimsy ones. And of course, those should not be taken and should be left for future guests. They'd be cleaned and sanitized. Number 20. The rubber ducky. Have you grown fond of the rubber ducky that kept you company in your hotel room? Then make sure to keep your new friend with you. He's already seen far too much at this point anyway. Rubber duckies are inexpensive, and despite the fact that they are reusable, the hotel staff is unlikely to complain if you take one. Simply ask them to double-check. Number 21. Umbrellas. In the event of rough weather, several high-end hotels have these. Rather than being kept in the guest rooms, they are frequently kept in the lobby. Umbrellas, on the other hand, are clearly more expensive than slippers. However, most times, you will be able to keep one. Also, because those are branded, most people will notice if you use them after staying in the hotel. Number 22. The Do Not Disturb sign and magnetic key card. Are you tired of your roommate walking right in your room while you're trying to work? The next time you're in a hotel, grab the Do Not Disturb sign and bring it home with you. The magnetic key cards are also free. I'm not sure why you'd need them though. In any case, the hotel will disable it once you've checked out. It's been a pretty long list, and believe it or not, it isn't even a complete list of what you can keep from your hotel room. Other freebies were left off the list merely because they aren't usually provided. Many high-end hotels go out of their way to please guests, supplying Rubik's Cubes, stress toys, and even teddy bears. One final tip for our fellow travelers. If you want to keep something from a hotel room but aren't sure if you can, just ask if you can buy it, or see if your hotel has an online store where you can buy all those wonderful pillows and soft blankets. Because, yes, you cannot keep those bedding and towels with you. What items from the list would you definitely bring home the next time you check in at a hotel? Have you also brought home items that you shouldn't have? Feel free to share it with us in the comments section. We won't tell on you. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your travel buddy. Before you go and pack your bags with free stuff, click that subscribe button first and that notification bell. Have a safe trip.